I mean, that was really cool, but I kind of feel like that means that your secret identity is out, but alright. Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 12th episode of the show Power Rangers Zeo, as well as the 167th episode overall titled Instrument of Destruction. We start this episode at a brand new classroom set for Angel Grove High. Really nice to see, it's like a real classroom. Like, I think they actually rented a real classroom. Adam is studying alone, and then he sees cogs outside the window and he runs through the hallway, tracking down the cogs that are moving. Again, this is like an entirely new set. Sprocket reminds Mondo that it's Queen Machina's birthday today, and Mondo says that since she appreciates classical music, he'll send down cogs to get the player of the piano that we're actually hearing throughout this entire episode so far. Sprocket has already sent them down though. Then Adam sees that the cogs are in the music room, so he runs over while a figure in black runs away. The cogs disappear. Later, Adam tells Tommy and Kat about what happened, and then someone named Mrs. Rodriguez comes up, and she ends up telling Adam that since he's already taken creative writing twice, he needs to take another class instead. Apparently, he's getting put into classical music. Bulk and Skull show up behind Adam, seeing this, laughing at him. Miss Rodriguez then comes up saying that she's changed Skull's class schedule as well. We see the classical music class where Adam is, and also Skull actually. Skull then lies to a kid on the drums saying that the teacher doesn't trust him with the drums, so Skull gets to be there. It's actually really funny. Their teacher is Mr. Ham, who is like super flustered, and Skull also says how he's afraid to be in here because if Bulk finds out, he'll get made fun of. Then they can play with their new instruments, and Adam plays chopsticks. The cogs have arrived once more outside the music room, and in the hallway we see Tommy, Kat, and Adam walking and talking about how he wants to practice on the piano some more. They then hear the piano being played, and they're going to go find out who is playing it because it's like really good. And just as they're about to open the door, the cogs show up in the school hallway. It's morphin' time. Then we see the Rangers chasing the cogs around the school before they fight them in the hallway to the tune of the classical piano music just being played in the background. This is really weird because we've never seen these suits on this set, and the background music's also a really interesting choice. Also, Adam dances with a cog. I mean, that was weird. The Rangers win, and then the figure in the black cloak comes running out, getting away, and buckets of water spill, and Adam rides a cog like a surfboard for no reason whatsoever. The Rangers are scared because they don't know who that was, and it's pretty apparent that Mondo wants this person. Adam gets to practice and he's tinkering around, and one of the keys is not hitting quite right. So he ends up looking under the lid to find a note in there, telling someone to meet at the music hall at 4:30 that day. Adam rushes off. Mondo is also pissed that the cogs suck, so he calls a new monster to come and fight made from the school's piano, Fortissimodo. Adam then sees the black cloak person who is walking up the stairs, and then they get jumped by the cogs and the monster, and Adam runs into the scene, morphing in midair. He saves the person who runs away while Adam fights off the cogs and the monster. In the power chamber, everyone observes the viewing globe to see if the fight is happening. Tommy says they need to get to the Zeo jet cycles. It's morphin' time. The Rangers ride in, firing at the monster and the cogs, saving Adam. Then they keep fighting the cogs on the stairway. Clank and Orbis are also there, seeing that they're failing. Also, Queen Machina arrives. Home? Where did she go? Whatever, they decide that this is the best point to make Fortissimodo grow giant. Clank and Orbis do it, and the black cloak figure runs away in fear. Then the giant monster spits fire at Adam. Also, the Rangers are still fighting off the cogs, and honestly, the fight choreography of this season has been absolutely awesome. Adam calls out the Zeozords and they start coming, but then the monster keeps firing fire. Then Tommy's in his Zord and he gets into the defender wheel, coming down and hitting the monster right away to save Adam. Then Tommy just bails from the wheel, fighting off the cogs with Adam. He tells him to join the others in the Zords. Adam is in Zeozord 4, charging the giant monster with Kat and Tanya. Then Tommy and Rocky are just there too. Now they finally form the Zeo Megazord. Not gonna lie, it's nice to see some individual Zord battles instead of just going straight into the Megazord. Fortissimodo fires at them with laser music symbols, but the Megazord does just fine despite this. They pull out the saber, killing the monster pretty quickly. In space, Mondo is pissed that they just ruined his gift for his wife, and he says that he has a few surprises still up his sleeve, which makes Machina think that he got her a surprise, and then he immediately backtracks. At school in the music room, Adam finds the black cloaked figure and he sneaks up on them as they're playing the piano, and he takes down their hood to reveal Skull. Turns out he's been trained since he was 3, and he says that he doesn't want anyone to laugh at him because he feels like Bulk is just gonna make fun of him. Adam tells him that if Bulk is really his friend, he'll be proud of what he can do. Man, this scene is really showing that Jason Narvey is completely underutilized in this show because holy crap is he a good actor. At the recital, which is being held in the youth center, Mr. Ham introduces a last-minute addition to the program, Skull. Everyone there is super confused, but Adam starts clapping with everyone. Then a piano is wheeled out and Skull is wearing super fancy clothes with a lit candle, and then he ends up putting his gum under the piano. Then he just breaks out into an insane number and everyone is super impressed. Thank God Tommy is there to let us know that everyone loves it. Then Bulk shows up making fun of the piano music, but then he turns around to see that it's Skull and he immediately shuts up, eating popcorn and getting a little emotional. Skull finishes his piece saying thank you, and then Bulk comes up on stage, and right away, Skull's actually decently scared for a second, and Bulk apologizes for being so ignorant before. He tells Skull that he's amazing, and the two pose, smiling. The end. This episode is so awesome because it's so damn different compared to the rest of the series thus far. Not even just this season. I mean, it's clearly shot by a director who was given more permission to do whatever the hell that they liked, and the editors really ran with it. Writers did amazing as well, and just through and through, this is like such an awesome episode. As I said before, Jason Narvi is a damn good actor, and while he's definitely good at the comedy bits that Skull has, this episode showed a range that he hasn't been able to show yet on the show. It actually makes sense though, because Jason Narvi has actually eventually gone on to get a PhD in theater studies, and he's currently a professor at Concordia University in Chicago. I cannot say enough good things about this episode. I mean, it just really impressed me. So how much are we going to be let down next time? Find out then, but until then, may the power protect you.